Well, hello, hello, hello. It is the Monday Night Rant, and I'm coming to you live from my studio here in Sydney. And let's wait for this audience to build up because we've got a very practical and, more importantly, a very relevant session that we're running tonight for the whole real estate community that consumes my content on social media. And I'm just going to wait for some of the people to come on. And good evening to you all. Good evening as you're coming on. Good to see these numbers building up. So tonight we're going to cover the business plan. Marcus Salvatore, how are you, my good friend? Yes, Chris Edwards, good to see you. Good to see you all coming on. David, good to see you. Good to see you as well. David C. So team, we've got a great session. The 2023 real estate business plan is what I intend to cover today. And what I'd like to say to you all, as you're watching this here right now, this is the time of year. Nicholas Hayes, good to see you. David Dyer, good to see you. Here you're doing great stuff as well, by the way. Congratulations on your new move in your new business. Ash Heckles, good to see you as well. Ash Heckles, good to see you. Good to see everyone that's coming on. I'm just going to turn my phone so I don't get interrupted here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So team, let's move on. Let's move on. This is the time of year. This is the time of year that you should be putting on together your real estate business plan for 2023. And before I scare you, I am not talking about 70 pages. I'm not talking about something that is going to traumatize you into thinking that, number one, it's going to take a lot of time. Number two, you don't know how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. In fact, I've got with me a number of plans I'm going to share with you. And I'm going to let you know that there's a certain amount of content that you need to put together for a business plan. So today, I want to give you a framework. Most of the work I'm doing with real estate agents now, one-on-one, is getting their business plan, ready for 2023, and we're doing detailed plans. I'm using a bit of Manos's work, the wonderful Manos from Agents Agency. And the one that I really like is the agent business plan there. Oh, I've cut that off there. There, right? Yes, is this actually live? Ricky says, this is live, my friend. Everyone that's coming on, this is absolutely live. But to start off with, team, I want to let you know. Do you understand? Let me share with you a detailed business plan that's in my real estate gym from the great Tommy Hector, right? I'm not going to go into long detail. This is content that's got intellectual property, but I'm just going to give you a perusal of the sort of stuff. This is an agent that does 200 sales a year. This is a serious real estate professional. I think he's about 30 years of age. So let me bring this up to the stream here. So team, let's just have a look here. This document is 71 pages, right? And what it covers, I want to show you the components of a great real estate business plan. And these are the things that you'll get into the real estate gym. Number one, the contents page, Everest mission. It talks about the importance of the various standards they've got to hold as a team. And then it talks about each profile member, what they do. Then it talks about the role descriptions, the team standards that are expected from an agent to write $2 million in gross commission. It then moves on and talks about team goals, the culture. It then talks about various KPIs. And one of my favorite parts is the lead sources, meeting rhythms, daily meeting agendas. Each day has got an agenda, team. Do you understand what we're talking about? We're talking about having a map for a year, Monday tasks, Tuesday tasks, everything is there. Now, let me just come back here, and I'm going to remove that from the stream and come back in. So, team, I need you to understand. This is the time of year where you need to get the information that's going to go into the business plan. Very simple stuff. In fact, let me give you some tips. Number one, this is the information that you need to put together a wonderful plan. Number one, you need to look at what you did in 2022 in terms of GCI. Number two, you need to look at how many listings you got in 2022. Number three, You need to look at number of sales. Number 4, you need to look at number of appraisals. And we don't care whether they're immediate sellers or future sellers, or whether they're catch and kills, or whether you built a relationship, you put them all in there, right? And you come up with a very important ratio, and that is your appraisal to list ratio. How many appraisals do you need to go to get X amount of listings? I mean, this whole thing is predictable. It's not cancer or HIV. Real estate is predictable. That's such a good thing about it. If you can know your key metrics, if you know your key performance indicators, you can actually estimate exactly how much money you're going to make. And I get it. No training plan or business plan survives collision with reality. But I'm going to say to you, if you can drift in the direction of your plan and you're within 5 or 10% of it, team, that's a lot better than waking up, getting into your car and driving without an end destination. In many ways, this is a GPS system to get you there. So let's keep moving on, team. Once you've got that, what you need to do is then set your goal in GCI for 2023. And let me share with you, hang on, let me bring to the stream a couple of other things here, right? Present, slides. Okay, let me show you the business plan that I'm working with agents at the moment. A lot of it is being inspired by Manos's great work. But team, this is the sort of stuff you need. You need to get very clear about your activities. But as I move on here, you need to come back with a key number. And that number is number of appraisals that you need to get per year. And this is called the magic number. Can you see it there? The magic number, my friends. Come back here. Remove that from the stream. So team, this is the most important KPI in real estate. Number of appraisals you need per year next year. Now, by the way, if you're getting overwhelmed with what I'm talking about, one of the reasons people like me exist, which are real estate trainers or coaches or consultants, is to actually help people do stuff that they're shit at doing or don't know how to do or don't like doing it, right? So, Susan, if you don't mind, in fact, I might actually even do that myself right here under banner. And I actually want to let you know that up until I think the 10th of December, this is the time we take our real estate gym students in for 2023. And I'm just going to put that in there so you can see where you've got to go. There you go, my friends. Realestategym.com.au is now open, and business planning is one of the most important things that we're going to be doing. So if you actually join now, I can tell you that you will be in early enough for me to work with you to do your real estate business plan. But let's keep going. Let's keep going, my friends, because I have to say to you that once you've worked out your GCI goal, and then we can work out how many listings you need, how many sales you need, and then we can work out how many appraisals. That number becomes such an important number. Once we've got that number, my friends, right? Raj, of course, you can get them. Everything is available in the real estate gym. That's right, in the real estate gym, it's available. Beautiful. Mel has just joined, and Susan has just put down here. Let's have a look at this. If you join before Black Friday, you get 2 months free extended access. So basically, you can train this year for free and you get all of next year for nothing. Susan, when's Black Friday end, by the way? Can you let us know? When does Black Friday end? Let's keep moving on. Banners, come back here. Now, team, once you've got that, let me tell you, we then move on to the next thing, and that is your lead generation and your prospecting plan, my friends. So let's have a look at this. Just bear with me. Let me bring this up here. Present, slides. There we go. Come here. And team, it is so important that we come up and you have a very clear plan on how you'll be getting those appraisals, right? Those appraisals. And then once we've done that, team, once we've done that, I am letting you know that what we're going to do is, let me move that. Oops, take that away. Sorry, gang. Move that there. Remove. Once we've done that, I want you to know the next. So basically, there are two plans that have to be done after the business plan. One of them is a prospecting plan, and one of them is a marketing plan, 12-month set and forget. And we'll be doing that for you. We'll be doing that for you as well. And in addition to that, I've got to let you know, this is my 7th year working in the real estate gym. This is my 7th year working in the real estate gym. And I've learned a lot running this business. And I've learned that there are two things that are going to be happening every week in the real estate gym. One of them we already started this year, and we've been doing it all year, and that is our prospecting blitz. And the second thing is going to be that we'll be doing is script school. Every week, we're going to be having script school where people can role play and practice their training, where they can actually have a go at being vendor and / agent, and they practice. Why? Because if we don't sweat in training, we're going to bleed in battle. And there we go. Susan's actually brought this up. Prospecting Blitz is on tomorrow at 11 a.m. 11 ways to add value when calling potential vendors. Susan's going to be running that. So every Tuesday, we have a prospecting blitz. We brainwash our agents to prospect. And in addition to that, we're going to brainwash you to become the best scripts and dialogues people in the business. And team, in addition to that, there's more news. Video. Too many real estate agents are struggling. Too many real estate agents are struggling with getting confident shooting video content. So one of the things that we'll be doing in the real estate gym is creating an environment for people to get better at shooting video. And we're really certain that within 3 months, you're going to be an absolute pro. You'll be at newsreader quality shooting video. So for those of you that aren't aware how the real estate gym works, I'm the coach. It's delivered by our app. We have an app that runs it. This is not some basic WordPress website behind a paywall. We have an app that is both Android and Apple, and you can, of course, use it on your computer using Flutter technology that we've got. It's highly intuitive. And I have to say to you, team, it works out to being, I think it's less than a coffee a day, put it that way. It's a couple of bucks a day to be a member. I think it's $680 a year to be a real estate gym member. Man, the worst that can happen is you spend, so Susan's saying it's around $2 a day. The worst that can happen is you spend $680 and you say, that was a terrible investment. The best thing that can happen is that you have a GCI that is 7.5 million, 5 million. You change your life, you buy investment properties, your kids go to private schools, you can holiday where you want to holiday, you can change your whole life and your family's life, and you can build a magnificent life. So we're unashamedly about our pricing. There it is there. There it is there. And there you go. Some of the comments, the best value training in Australia. That's almost too much info to get through. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. All righty, team. So my final thing I'm going to finish off with today, is that, and I'm going to share this screen here, present this here, slides here, and that is this slide here, my friends. Let's bring it up. Add to stream. There it is there. There are too many real estate agents at the moment that are getting a little bit demotivated and scared, and they're participating in this mental pandemic. I want to let you know that I'm 55 years of age. I entered real estate at around 20. That makes me a 35-year veteran. And 35 years, my friends, is what I'm showing you now. The last 9 corrections in the last 35 years of real estate. And I want you to look at this graph, and I don't expect you to be an economist and analyze it and, point out things that are not obvious to the eye. But what you'll notice is this, that corrections do happen, and corrections don't normally last more than 20 months. And this is damn exciting because it's basically saying is that there's a period of time that it starts drifting down and eventually it starts picking up again. So where are we? Where are we on that cycle at the moment? In Australia, if you go around, you'll notice that we have what is called sub-markets. So let me take rid of that there, sub-markets. So we've got, Sydney, Melbourne market, and they're the markets that move down first. They're the ones that had the correction first, and we can identify that the peak of these markets might have been November 2021. We've started seeing that those markets start having a bit of a price drop at around March, April, May. The rest of Australia then moved after that. Queensland in recent months, Hobart early on with that, Adelaide really not too much. As Andrew's saying, it's not that rocket science. We clearly know that there are cycles. But I want everyone to know here, there is no such thing as a bad market. It's either bad for the buyer or it's bad for the seller. If you're a great real estate agent, it's a good market all the time. This ain't no cryptocurrency commodity team. People in real estate are buying and selling for lifestyle purposes. Their house is either too big or too small, or they want to make a change of a suburb or a city, or they need more space because they've got more people in their family, or they need to actually get a home that's a little bit smaller, or there's an unfortunate divorce in the family, or there's a death in the family. All these things are lifestyle things. Now, what we clearly know, if you can get a real estate agent that's hungry and coachable and you teach them on 4 basic skill sets, if you teach them to become exceptional at buyer management, if you can teach them how to deliver bad news in a positive way using great crucial conversations, i.e. vendor management, if you can help a real estate agent build a listing presentation that is a weapon, a 10 out of 10, and more importantly, if you can train an agent on the do's and don'ts of prospecting, what works best and how to actually do it, you're actually building the foundation of a rock solid agent. And I've got to tell you, we have proof after proof after proof. We have real estate agents that came to us doing 2 listings, 1 sale a month that are now doing 10 and 8. We have real estate agents that used to have on their group certificate $100,000 a year, and they have group certificates that say $500,000 a year. The question is not, are you able? The question is, are you willing? And for me, more importantly than IQ is work Q. That's right. Your work quotient matters more. Any day of the week, you can stuff your university degrees, and don't get me wrong, I've got it myself. But I'm telling you, in real estate, your degree does not correlate to your group certificate. You need a broken heart, an empty wallet, and a hungry stomach. That's a start. That gives you the ambition bit. Once we move to ambition, we then actually move to meaning and skill set. And then we actually show you how to execute the various things that are skills-based in real estate. So it's this combination of psychology, your brain, and it's this combination of doing the right behaviors. Tom Ferry says it best: your model, your marketing, and your mindset. And I've got to say to you, it would be an absolute privilege. It would be a privilege to be your coach in 2023. And the best time for you to be doing it is right now. Right now, you should be putting the action steps to set you up for the best year of your life. So, team, I'm signing off, and I look forward to seeing our gym members tomorrow at 11 o'clock on the Prospecting Blitz. Stay well.